You've seen this popping up all over your feed, and probably this too. But what if I told you these new viral cooking hacks are actually older than the pyramids? We're talking about 5,000-year-old techniques that are exploding on social media. Today, we're teaming up with culinary historian Dr. Aris Thorne to find out why these ancient methods are making such a huge comeback. We're going to bring a recipe back from the dead, one that's been forgotten for centuries. And I promise you'll be shocked at how simple and delicious it is. So, Aris, my social media is basically just two things right now: jars of bubbling kimchi and people pulling entire feasts out of a single clay pot. Why are these ancient methods suddenly everywhere? It's fascinating, right? These aren't just trends. They're a rediscovery of how clever we've always been. Take fermentation. Before we had refrigerators, it wasn't a choice, it was a survival skill. We have evidence of fermented drinks being made in China as far back as 7000 BC. But it was also about making food last. Ancient societies from Egypt to China figured out that if they encouraged the right kind of bacteria, they could stop food from spoiling. They were creating things like yogurt and the earliest ancestors of sauerkraut and kimchi, which not only got them through harsh winters, but also created these incredible new flavors. So it was the original life hack for making food last longer and taste better. Okay, what about clay pot cooking? That feels even more primal. Oh, it is. We see evidence of cooking in clay pots going back well over 10,000 years, basically to the dawn of pottery. It was perfected in places like Mesopotamia and ancient Egypt and became a cornerstone of cooking. All across the Mediterranean. The magic is in the porous clay. You soak the pot in water before you cook. As it heats up, that water turns into steam that circulates inside, cooking everything gently and evenly. It tenderizes tough cuts of meat and marries flavors in a way modern metal pots just can't. It was the original slow cooker, and it was a total game changer. I love that, the original slow cooker. Well, all this history is making me hungry. Let's bring this ancient tech into the 21st century. Exactly, we're going to make a dish that combines a few of these ancient ideas: a hearty vegetable and barley stew, all cooked in a clay pot. Barley is one of those amazing ancient grains that people grew for thousands of years, and it's having a huge moment right now for its nutty flavor and health benefits. All right, let's do it. I've soaked the clay pot just like you said. What's step 1? First, we build our flavor base. We're using root vegetables, carrots, onions, parsnips, things that would have been easy to store for a long time. And don't worry about perfect knife cuts. Ancient cooking was about function, not fuss. Hearty chunks are what you want. Now, add your barley. Unlike a lot of modern grains, ancient ones like barley keep a lot more of their natural fiber and proteins. It already smells incredible. Now for the liquid. We're just adding water and some herbs. It feels way too simple, but that's the whole secret. The clay pot is doing all the heavy lifting. That gentle, steamy environment is going to break down the vegetables until they perfectly tender and plump up the barley, and all those flavors are going to merge into one. This is what ancient cooks understood so well. You don't need a complicated recipe when your pot is a piece of brilliant technology. Now, we just put the lid on and slide it in the oven, while our stew is slowly transforming into something amazing. Let's talk about another kind of modern-day hack. Okay, it's been a couple of hours and the kitchen smells unbelievable. It's time for the big reveal. Whoa, look at that. The vegetables are perfectly tender, but they aren't mush, and the barley has soaked up all that incredible broth. And see how the color has deepened. That's from the slow melding of all the flavors. The steam has kept everything so incredibly moist. Go on, let's have a taste. That's unreal. It's so rich and deeply flavorful, but the ingredients are just so simple. The barley has this amazing chewy bite to it. It tastes wonderful. You can absolutely tell the difference. This ancient hack is 100% worth the hype, and it connects us to our own past. You're tasting something very close to what our ancestors might have eaten centuries ago. It's proof that great cooking doesn't always need new gadgets, just timeless wisdom. So it turns out these viral trends are showing us that sometimes the best way forward is to take a look back. These ancient techniques aren't just about feeling nostalgic, but also about unlocking incredible flavor and getting back to the roots of what makes food so good. Aris, thank you so much for this amazing history lesson and an even better meal. Now, we want to hear from you. What ancient technique should we try to revive next? Drop your ideas in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this little trip into the past, don't forget to like and subscribe for more adventures.